It started raining. I wanted to do a story time. I see everybody on here on YouTube doing story time. I'm sorry that I'm smacking and chewing candy on camera. I couldn't help it. I wanted to eat some Easter candy. Let me finish this. Alright, I'm back. Had to finish that. So people want to start talking smack under the comments about me chewing. But anyways, I want to do a story time because others have been doing it, and yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to name this story time, but I do have an idea about what I want to talk about. Okay, a few years ago, well, quite some years ago, not that long ago, not that old, back when I was about 21, my friend had wanted me to pick her up and take her to a job interview. I think it was a job interview. So, went over there, picked her up, and took her to her job interview. And it was gonna be a minute, and I didn't have nothing to do, but I didn't want to leave the area. So, I didn't want to leave that area. So, I stayed around, and I had to go look for, or I want to go look for something. Well, someone's address. And while I was out looking, I came upon, I was driving or whatever, and I kind of got lost a little bit because, and I needed to turn around. But at that point, after driving a while, I came to a point where the only way I was gonna be able to really turn around was to wait until I found like a driveway to pull up kind of in a little bit and then turn, because both sides of the street was steep, but then the street also had ditches on both sides, like very steep ditches on both sides. It's raining out here. Anyways, both sides had like ditches in them, so I needed to, especially in the car I was driving at the time, I needed to have some room to turn around. So I found a driveway, and it was a very, very long driveway. It was wide, so I didn't really have to, go that far up and drive it, just turn around, So I put up in the driveway, and I'm getting ready to turn back out, and I know this little older lady. No, she was a senior. She was sitting out in her garden. She was on the ground, and I saw her waving to me to come here. And I'm thinking, oh, I hope she's all right. I hope nothing's wrong with her or anything like that. She was really waving, telling me to come here. So, instead of leaving, I went further up, and I'm rolling my windows down. I'm like, are you all right? Can I help you? This lady, she was like, I dare you N-word, don't pull up in my driveway and my property. And she was slewing a whole lot of stuff. And I'm like, wait, in my head I'm thinking, you called me up here. I wasn't even in her, her driveway was really, really long, like country, I don't know. But anyways, and I'm like, you called me up here. I'm about to turn around, and then I saw some grown man come out the door, and she tells Harry or whatever his name was, go get, if I ain't mistaken, I think she said Betsy, or go get, she said something, I couldn't really hear her, but it sounded like Betsy. I'm thinking, I know she not about to go get her shotgun. So then, it may have seemed like, the way I'm telling the story may have seemed like I was just sitting there, but this all took place like real quick. And then she was talking, like I was turning around and I'm starting to leave, but I'll never forget that day. It was crazy. That was like my very first time that I experienced a racist person. Like, I mean, it probably happened when I was younger too, but you know, as a kid, you don't really always notice stuff like that. But that was my very, very first time experiencing some craziness like that. It's crazy. And like, as I was driving off, you know, when I left, I wasn't in her yard anymore. I'm in her driveway anymore, and I'm far down the street. And by this time, it's time for me to pick up my friend. And on the entire way back to pick her up, I'm thinking, I was so mad. I was so upset. I was so mad. I wanted to do like, but the lady had like a huge property. So like, I wanted to do like, in my head I'm thinking, I wish I would have just like went through her yard and just like drove and made like spin wheels in her grass. She made me so mad. Cause like, how could she be mad at me? I didn't even do anything to this lady. But yeah, what would y'all would have done? Cause it was crazy. And like, I will never ever forget that experience. And FYI, for those, that happened back in Oklahoma, so that didn't happen here in Florida. It happened in Oklahoma. But yeah, that was a very, very crazy experience. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call my friend and remind her of that. And see if I'm sure she's watching this video, so she's gonna be laughing because she do remember that. She remembers the story of the old white lady. I mean, I'm not racist like that. I like everybody, but that lady, she made me mad. And yeah, like I said, that was the first time I ever experienced something, or ever realized someone being like racist. It was crazy. Oh, I no longer work there. I no longer work there. I resigned.